guys, and welcome back. I wanted to bring you along for a May garden update. This is prime planting season, and I am trying to get as much as I can in the garden. I have a in-ground tilled garden, and it's been tilled once, but it really needs tilled again, but I don't have time to wait, so I am hoeing my rows and planting my stuff. So right now I'm working on tomatoes, but I wanted to bring you along real quick, and I'll show you the finished product at the end. But I wanted to show you what I am doing different this year with my tomatoes. So let's go. Okay, so far I have planted all these. So this is the rows that I've done, and all these are homegrown tomatoes. Now I do have some store-bought. So here, those aren't store-bought. Here's my store-bought. They are two different varieties, heirloom. One's the San Marzano, I think is how you pronounce it, and then the other one is the beefsteak. But I am putting eggs in the hole of each one, cracking the egg and sticking it in, and then putting the tomato on top, and it's supposed to make the best tasting tomatoes. And I have a plethora of eggs, so that is what I am doing. So I'll just show you. Okay, so it's really self-explanatory, but I have my hole, and then you take one of your eggs, crack, drop, and then I will put a tomato plant right on top and cover it with soil. It is actually day 2 of gardening. I gardened for 5 hours yesterday, and then the kids were just getting too hot, and there's not a lot of shade up where I was, so I stopped for the day. And then last night my dad came over and tilled, and so I've planted more. I just got finished. I'm not done yet, but I wanted to give you the May update. So let me show you the garden. Okay, so this here are my dad's 2 rows. He probably won't plant anything back there, so I'll have that too. So far I have 40 tomato plants and 15 pepper plants, a mixture of sweet and spicy. But all this is tomatoes up until about there, and then it's peppers, and then all this is tomatoes. And the majority of everything is from seed. I was able to get a bunch from seed. And then this row up to the end of where you see the black, that is green beans, one variety. And then here are some Blue Lake from that pole all the way to that pole. And then in between those 2 poles is some red okra. And then right here is some cauliflower that I planted, but I'm not sure it's going to do anything. So I'm giving it 1 more week, and if it doesn't show any sign of growth, then more okra is going right there. And then this is my big long row of onions. Yes, baby, I see. And then here's where I've started doing my mounds. So I have 3 mounds of cucumbers, a mound of gray zucchini, a mound of dark green zucchini, and a Ford hook, I think, zucchini, my yellow squash, and then I have 2 of those. And then I have a mound of sweet dumpling squash, which is a winter squash, and then I have more squash, and then watermelon and cantaloupe that's going to go down on the end. And then I'm going to do corn back here, and then probably there as well. Now, one of the things that I showed you was the egg that I did underneath my tomato plants. And then here I am putting garden soil where I'm planting my cucumber and zucchini and squash. And it's just to kind of give them a leg up, since I do have kind of clay, not kind of, there's a lot of clay in my soil. But because of that, I'm putting garden soil in the middle. And then I also did it right there just as like a test to see if they grow better than the other side. So it's a bunch of experimenting this year. And then here are my garlic, which are all doing amazing. And then in this box, we have my carrots, which are just, oh, they're doing great. So all the carrots are growing, and then there's the peas. They're doing wonderful. Right here, I have a bunch of different stuff. So I have more peas, and then that's dinosaur kale. There's some of the red scarlet kale there. That's actually a cauliflower. And then we have some lettuces scattered that are trying to grow. Some lettuces, romaine, another cauliflower, and then some radishes. And then over here, we have kale, peas, radishes, lettuces, and you can see where something's gotten in there. And then I'm pretty sure this is rainbow chard. So as you can see, a lot going on, a lot more that needs to be done, but I hope this inspires you to get out and do some planting. Of course, I still have all my herbs on my porch. So I still have them, and I haven't figured out exactly what I'm wanting to do with those, as far as planting them in a box in the ground or just leaving them in pots. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching.